Hi, good morning, guys, and welcome to Unique Not Different with me, Shamla. And I have two guests today. Well, first of all, today is Down syndrome. No, not today. This month marks the beginning of Down syndrome awareness month. But today is World Cerebral Palsy Day. And there's so much to discuss. So I have with me, to spotlight for Down syndrome, I have Kelly Simmons, and she's a disability advocate and a member of the Down Syndrome Family Network. And I also have Lisa Ghani, who is a member of the Down Syndrome Family Network. So good morning, guys. How are you doing?
Good morning,
I
Shamla.
good.
Good. Right. So, Kelly, let me start with you. How are you doing?
I
You doing good? Kelly, you hearing me? Lisa, well, by the time,
Yes,
let's begin with you. I know for Down Syndrome Awareness Month, right? There tends to be a body walk
yes.
to commemorate, Down Syndrome Awareness. So, what is happening this year? What is body walk and how it is being transitioned?
Well, this year, as you know, is a very different year.
Mm-hmm.
And we have been, the Down Syndrome Network, like everyone else, has been very challenged to keep activities and awareness at the forefront of people's minds. So, we didn't want to have to cancel our buddy walk this year because the whole purpose of it really is to put Down syndrome in a spotlight and to create more talk amongst the community about persons with Down syndrome in a positive way, and also to celebrate the achievements of many of our self advocates who are actively now involved in the community, in their schools, in their homes, in the workplace, like Kelly. And, the Buddy Walk gives us that opportunity. So, what we did is we partnered with BAFA Sports and we are offering the Buddy Walk as a virtual walk. Now, a lot of people have been doing the virtual walks. This month, we have Scotia doing their breast cancer and RBC doing the walk for the kids, the run for the kids. And those are our partners as well. So we celebrate with them
Nice.
their efforts and we hope that their walks are successful. And so the Buddy Walk now is where you can go online, you can register. Your money, of course, supports the work of the network. And also, it pays for the costs associated with the race, which would be your beautiful medal that you get. Everyone who's walking or running will get a medal. You have an option of either doing a walk, which is 1 kilometer, or doing a 5K. And you do it anywhere, anytime between now, the 5th of October, and the 31st of October. So you can register and anytime on a weekend in your home, on the treadmill, anywhere you want in your neighborhood, you can do the walk or run. And then, of course, on the 31st, we plan to have a virtual online event where we have some of our entertainers and advocates speaking out and telling us a little bit more about Down syndrome.
Nice. And Kelly, I know you're back. So let me, go straight to you. I would like you to tell us, where do you work and what do you do?
I work at Scotiabank at Richmond and Park Street.
Right. And what do you do at Scotiabank?
I am the customer service rep.
Nice. And what are some of the things you do at work?
I help customers use the Dropbox and help them with the ATM.
Nice. And do you have friends at work?
I have plenty friends at work.
Nice. And in terms of work, what is your favorite part of your job?
And I chat with Granny and I
Okay.
look at TV, cooking channel on TV.
Okay. And other than working at Scotiabank, what are some other stuff that you do? What are some other things that you do?
I I do some exercise
Mm-hmm.
and I, practice pan and piano.
Right.
Mhm.
and you have traveled. Can you tell me
I
some of the countries you have traveled to?
yeah, I travel. We stopped in St. Lucia.
Mm-hmm.
We went from St. Lucia to England, to Gatwick, to Heath. Went on the train to Gatwick and Heathrow,
Right.
and we went past in Dubai to
Dubai.
spend the night, and I went to
Wow.
Abu Dhabi.
Wow. And did
Oh,
you like it there?
Yeah, very nice.
Nice. And where? Why did you go there?
I went with Special Olympics team.
Nice.
We we had the complete Special Olympics with other friends at
And I
horseback riding,
and I know you won some medals.
and I came fourth in medals.
Nice.
Three medals in fourth place.
Okay. So let me go back to Lisa just a little bit. Lisa, I know yesterday was budget, but I know it's a budget in terms of the pandemic, and you know the country losing a lot economically in terms of revenue, right? But in terms of digitize, digitization and stuff like that, how how would you like to see persons with disability being included in these stuff? Digitization in the school, workplace, and so on.
well, Shamla, it was a tough budget for the
Mm-hmm.
government this year. And I think that, the focus really was on how do we diversify now to be able to collect enough revenue to meet our expenditures as a nation. So, of course, we did know that going into it, there would be a lot of focus on the economy and rebuilding the economy in certain areas.
Mm-hmm.
However, the positive thing that I'm looking at is the fact that education has received the highest allowance.
Mm-hmm.
And, even in advocacy, our focus has been always on education because education is the foundation and building block for persons, regardless of whether you have a disability or not. If you do not send your children to school and they do not learn how to, to live in this society and become independent and get a job, then their future is limited.
Yeah.
So education for us is a very serious matter. And of course, even though there is now the financial accommodation for education and for providing these services through laptops and IT and so on, the
Mm-hmm.
reality of the situation at the moment is that there are still a lot of very marginalized um, persons, especially in the disability area, where even having information technology or a laptop is not enough. Depending on your disability, there are other tools that are required to
Exactly.
help you to learn. We need to have discussions with the ministry about that and how we can support these families. And children with intellectual disabilities also learn differently. So
Yeah.
there may be, the requirement of face-to-face interaction with teachers and more support on that side. And I know that the minister is new and she has hit the ground running and really is trying to make a difference. So
Yeah.
we are there to support her. And of course, it is a partnership. The budget has pushed partnerships. The private
Yes.
sector must partner with the
Mm-hmm.
government to make these things happen. And the NGOs are a part of civil society. So as an NGO, we are very, very excited about some of these changes in education. And we also look forward to them enacting legislation because part of the human rights aspect is that countries will actually have legislation that will protect the rights of persons with disabilities, no matter who is in government.
Right. And Kelly, I just want to end off by asking you, what would you like people to know about you?
I like I like the help of people,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm happy,
Mm-hmm.
and I enjoy my job so far.
Nice. And
Yeah.
Lisa, I want to say thank you so much, for coming. Kelly, you're really a nice person and a hard worker. I know that. right? And guys, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in to Unique Not Different with me, Shamla Maharaj. I would link everything with regards to bodywork on my wall. So until next week, be good, do good. Bye, guys.